On this lesson, we are going to add some components to our view and make our application more complex. First, open the layout of the activity. Remember that the layout is on Resources, Layout, and activity.myfirst.xml. Okay, as you can see here at the bottom, there are two tabs. One tab is Text, and the other tab is Design. There are two ways to edit our view, two ways to modify or add new components. I'm going to teach you both. First, we are going to start on the design view. When I say that I'm going to add a UI component, I mean a user interface component, and it can be a button, it can be a checkbox, a switch, any component that you can see here scrolling on this view. At the moment, we are not going to speak about the layouts or how the elements are distributed on the screen. At the moment, we are just going to create a button. So click on the button on the widgets folder and drag and drop to the button on the screen. So if you go now to the text view, you are going to see that we have the button here, the button that we have just created on the design view. I want you to take a look at the right part of the screen to the component tree and select our button, and this is going to show the properties for that button. So I want to change the name, the text in this button. At the moment it's new button, but I want to call it my first button. And as you can see, the text has changed on the screen. And the second thing that I want to add is this onClick, which is the method that is going to be called, or the function that is going to be called when I click on the button. And a function programmatically is a piece of code that does something, and is called a method in Java. So this is going to be my first method. That means that when I click on the button, a function called my first method is going to be executed on the code. Okay, so let's go to text. I want to add another text view, the same as the hello world, but I want to add it on the middle of the screen. And I'm going to do this one on the XML view. So I'm just going to use this one, and I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to modify a property here, which is Android layout center in parent, because I want to center it, and it's going to be set to true. Okay, so as you can see, I have two text views. One is at the top, and the second one is center, which is the one that I just modified. So I want this to have another text, which is going to be I am learning Android, and this is my first app. Okay, you can see the text now. So let's go back to the design. Click on the second text view, and as you can see here, you have the property here for the text. So see how we can do things in both screens. For now, I don't want to show this text, because I want to show this text when I click on the button. So if I find the property visibility, I'm going to make it invisible. See, it has disappeared from the screen. It's there, but it's invisible at the moment. So as beginner, I will recommend you to use this design view for now, because you can see all the properties of the objects and of the objects, and once you start getting familiar with them and learning them by memory, you can just start doing everything on the XML view, and you will be so fast. Know that you can always use the autocomplete here on Android Studio to you just write the letter A, and you will see all the properties here too. And when you select a property, like for example enable, you can also see the different values that it can take. Okay, so we are ready to make this application work.